So this is another sensory ocean activity, and I'm keeping my face off of it so that you can really kind of see what's going on here in the container. So what I made was I took some shaving cream, and it just happened that it had a blue tint to it, but then I added a little more blue food coloring, and I mixed it all in. I got a really nice fluffy blue shaving cream. And then what I did is I put a bunch of different things that might be in the ocean. So you'll see there's some shells in there, there's different sea creatures in there, all different things. And after you do that, you put it in the freezer for a few hours. So it makes this hard um, stuff. And then what you can do is you can kind of pull at it and break it apart and pull things out of it. And then you can actually play with the stuff too while you're taking it off. And it's just frozen shaving cream, so it smells great. And then they can also play with the extra stuff that's in there and just really explore it. But it's really good fine motor activity. It's a good sensory activity because they really have to work to pull some of the things out that are really stuck really well. And then they can pull them all out. Oh, let's see if I can get my starfish out without breaking him. Oh, my starfish is stuck. Good. So I can pull my starfish out. So again, using that pincher grasp to pull things out, getting your fish out of there. Got a shell in here. And then the best part is, and of course, I wanted to show you too that, I put it in a small bucket because it's just me and I don't need a lot of room to show you guys how to do the activity. But for your kids, you're going to want a wider container, bigger, depending on how many kids are going to play in it. And it doesn't have to be as deep either. It could be more shallow than this. And that way it'd be easier to find things too, probably because mine are really kind of hidden in here. So you can just keep playing with it, digging it, and then they can play with it after they've dug everything out, or even in the midst of doing all that. They can just play in the shaving cream that's frozen too, and as it defrosts or thaws out, they can continue to play with it just as a sensory activity. Rubbing it in their hands, and as they rub it, it's turning into foamy shaving cream again. It'd be a great activity for outside or somewhere where you don't have to worry about shaving cream getting all over in your whole house smelling like shaving cream. But you can also do it inside, maybe in the high chair or with a plastic tablecloth underneath it, and then just let them play with it until they're tired of it. And then what you can do is get another bucket of water and create a bath for the ocean creatures or the things in the ocean that were in your ocean bin, and then give them all a bath. And then you can, again, work on that fine motor, work on some pretend play. Oh, we have to wash the seahorse's face, wash his body. Talking about the different body parts on some of these. Not that fish have a lot of body parts, but you can just talk about the different things. Oh, let's get the shark's head. Watch out for his teeth. So you can create some pretend play in there. Or you can just wash them off and just talk about scrub, 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 and using different words like you might use when you're giving your child a bath or you're playing in the water. Talk about it. Oh, it's cold. Oh, when I rub it in my hands, it starts to warm up. So you can do lots of different things with it to just explore this material, and this could last for a long time. If you're outside and it's warm, of course, it's going to thaw a lot faster than in the house. So be prepared for that. But it does get really nice and solid in just a couple of hours. So you just have to plan ahead a little bit. But when you're making it, and I should have said this in the beginning, have your child have them help stir up the food coloring into the shaving cream. Have them decide what kind of sea creatures or things that go in the ocean that you want to put in it. Or if you want to change it to a different theme, come up with your own theme. If your child loves a certain kind of animal or cars or something like that, put a different color in the thing and freeze it and put things in it, just to try different things with it if they really end up liking this. And I just realized it'd be really hard to stop this recording because I'm covered in shaving cream. So something to think about when you're videoing and using messy activities. But still a lot of fun. I mean, I would play in this and have a great time with it with the kids. In fact, I'd probably end up digging all these things out of here just for fun instead of just melting them out. But I just love it because I love the chunks. I love the chunks of shaving cream that are frozen. I love squishing it in my hand and feeling it warm up and get soft. And you can roll it around. And you can see too, like if you have older kids, you can show them that like when you start rubbing it, it starts to turn white. And why does that happen? So if you have older kids, you can do that kind of stuff with them too. But it's a great activity. And you can see like I'm just digging in this, and still most of it is completely frozen inside the container down here, and on the animals, except for the ones that I've rubbed it off of. So have a lot of fun with it. Like I said, it's a really fun sensory activity, and have your kids help make it, then put it in the freezer, and then they get to play with it after. So they get to be a part of the whole creation as well as just exploration of it. So great fun activity. And here goes my poor mouse.